Welcome to the closing night of Change the Game. Thank you so much for showing up. Theater. This is Hollywood Fringe Festival. There's over 350 shows. It's 14th year. There are programs sitting out there. Please pick that up and check out the other shows. We do have a couple logistical announcements. Make sure you turn off your phones and any other electronic devices. There are 2 bathrooms you can access at intermission. And you actually get to by going right through this alcove behind you. Obviously, if you do that during the middle of the show, you'll probably be accosted by a performer. They'll be happy to greet you after. So just at intermission, feel free to use those restrooms. If there's an emergency, you can exit through those doors out front. And if for some reason that exit's blocked, then go through the door to the left here, not through the alcove. This show is based on a book called Pedagogy of the Oppressed, and that takes the position that good people can succeed in politics. I would like to welcome Ahmad Zara, is sitting right there. He's an elected city council member, and I would like to thank him for standing up for what's right all the time, even when other people are kind of in his face about it. And he's been a peacemaker throughout his time in office. You can learn more about him on our website. There's actually links to him and his policy position. Since it's closing night, I would be remiss if I did not thank my spouse, my partner, the love of my life, Freddie Jo Brusky. She's backstage. She has done the costuming and the props and the backstage management. I tested negative for COVID this morning, which means she's had to keep the entire show running without me there. So I know a lot of people say, I would like to thank my spouse because my spouse is supporter. I would like to thank my spouse because she has made the show happen, and she wouldn't without me. She probably can't hear what I'm saying right now, but if we could give her a round. Okay, there are no custodians here, so if you have a program, just make sure you take that on your way out. I thank you so much for showing up and enjoying this evening tonight. Without further ado, change the game.
Oh my god. Can they stop telling me to take 15 units?
I know, they sent me like 12 emails this week.
You read the campus email?
I do not.
I take 15 units, but I didn't have to work 2 jobs to pay for rent and gas.
Now, I totally love it when my email is filled with ads for bookstore merch or diversity initiatives.
Yeah.
They seriously think I have the time to go onto their website and watch a 45-minute diversity 101 video. Maybe if I understood diverse communities more. I know what it's like to be different.
It's better than their council service.
Why? What's that?
If you're having a mental breakdown, there's a website with curated asynchronous content.
Like, what does that even mean?
It means if you think about jumping off the science buildings, get up to your final, they have a YouTube video you can watch.
Yeah, shake Claude out.
I think it's time we got started. I'm Adam Harrow. Welcome to Economic Sociology 330, where we take an upper look at the link between society, economics, and politics. It sounds to me like you all are enamored with our student support program here.
It's just cringy.
A little extra.
It sucks.
You're writing my first lecture for me? What's so bad?
Well, they say the obvious thing for 45 minutes, never get to the difficult questions, but then just congratulate themselves on being experts.
I like it when the student groups do their thing.
Yeah, like Rami's sexual prevention act during Pride Week was cool.
But I don't know why they have to do bake sales for money for their stuff when our student fees are going to be interim associate student diversity outreach coordinator.
Maybe the people calling the shots should come from the margin. I want to run with these ideas, but let's get everybody focused.
My name's Joel Lisa, but when I hit the stage, everyone knows me as Joel Jizzy J. Shell.
Oh my god.
Oh,
J. Quad, or J's.
I wasn't taking wrong, Mr. Jalisco.
I do that. It's just, I'm here.
Oh, we're all here, Mr. Jalisco. But before we continue that thought on diversity, does anybody have any announcements?
Yes, the first generation low-income partnership meeting is tonight at my house. That's FLIP for short. And we are the fastest growing organization on campus.
Thank you, Brenda. Now, let's circle back to that diversity question. We live in a place where 30 minutes east of us is Chinatown, 20 minutes south is Little Saigon, and 25 minutes southwest is downtown Santa Ana. Where else?
Koreatown.
Little Tokyo.
30 minutes from content.
Little Armenia.
Good moments and grandparents.
And Cambodia town, a little Ethiopia, are all half-hour drive. Maybe without traffic?
There's always traffic.
Oh, and Irvine.
Oh.
What? It's a place.
Yeah, well, Irvine was a place that I can't go.
Hey, don't say that. No one can keep you out of anywhere.
It is not that, y'all. I'm allergic to beige.
Right. Diversity isn't something we have to create. It's something we already have. The question is, how can we work together? How can we bring people at the margin to make our differences collective strengths?
I don't know. How does anyone do that?
By building bonds across demographic lines. You're all seniors, so raise your hand if you've met someone over the last 4 years that comes from a totally different part of the Southland than you.
I mean, technically it's been 6 years, but like, people are just drawn to musicians now.
So, while we have diversity exploding in the classrooms and in the city all around us, why are you so down on the diversity initiatives showing up in your email?
Well, they act like we're either black or Latinx or disabled or whatever, and that's basically all we are. It's like they're trying to make us feel even more different.
Okay, let's talk about that. Where do these institutional initiatives come from?
Well, I don't know, the president?
The dean?
Wait, weren't the president and the dean spending $700 a night ordering shrimp in the executive suite of Ritz-Carlton? I think they even billed the university for a Guns N' Roses concert.
GNR, baby.
Yeah! So these diversity leaders were coming up with these plans in the executive suite of the Ritz-Carlton while eating shrimp.
Hey, that's whack.
Maybe the people with privilege shouldn't be coming up with plans to empower the people at the margin. There was a Brazilian educator named Auro Freire who wrote one of the most influential books on this exact topic. And his idea was that step one, the most important thing to know is that reality is created and we can't accept the categories that are given to us.
I have no idea what you just said.
Fizzy whistle, throw shizzle to the dizzle.
I have no idea what he just said either.
You mean that those are the men who call the shots, right?
Let's talk about that. You are all familiar with the super wealthy developer Giles Donald and his new construction projects.
Yes, they want to tear down my apartment.
That's not legal, they can't just take your house.
The U.S. Supreme Court ruled in the 2005 Kelo decision that they can. All you have to do is say an area is blighted and sell it to a developer. They draw up a map and buy out every house.
Wait, that's not fair.
Wait, so this billionaire Giles Donald guy is going to tear down all of our houses and there's just nothing we can do?
I bet he's not even smart.
Well, there is some legislation that can at least stop, like the Fix Act, that can at least stop landlords from letting places fall apart.
So we're all going to lose our houses unless the Fix Act passes?
Well, yes. But it's even trickier than that, so this is worth writing down. Powerful people will pitch development as something that will benefit everybody in the community. But in the end, it will only make them richer. Did you know that the city of Baltimore spent $1 billion on the Camden developments and said that it would benefit everybody in the city? And all there is now is just a bunch of high-end office buildings. The lives of the poor people that live there are just as bad, if not worse. That is called co-option, and it happens when wealthy interests take over public projects.
Wait, I'm a little lost. What's the point of this class again? How do I create reality?
Bailey, read back your notes on what I just said.
Baltimore?
All right, allow me to elaborate. We need to ask about the lives we live every day and how that gives us a different view than the boxes that others try to put us into. If a school or political party wants to know your race, is it to expand your possibilities or set limits on who you are? What if the categories they use don't even fit who you are? What if we change those categories to suit us instead of the institutions?
Yeah, I hear you say, but I don't think what we do makes much of a difference.
Well, you know, we have Chavez, MLK, Gandhi, especially Freire, who all knew that trusting the people at the margin was the key to changing the world.
Honestly, I'm just here to get my degree.
And move to Irvine. Maybe the point isn't to get more for ourselves, but to really think about how reality is socially constructed and what might be a better way. 'Cause it's been happening forever. The rich exploit the poor. We pay their rent, but when it's spent, they just come back for more. But we can make a difference. We pick our destiny, and it's not too late to fill our plates and set the people free. And we all are better when we all are better, because we all are better together. We look back at successes, the times when changes come, when facing arms with jointed arms, and all rise up as one. But none of that can happen when we all are lost at sea, until you and me commit to be the change we wanna see. And we all are better when we all are better, because we all are better together. Because we'll take a leader. He'd have to win our hearts and find a way to draw us in, so all can play their part. The cause has opposition to block and cross our path, but there's more of us and few of them. Just stop and do the math, and we all are better when we all are better, because we all are better together. But who will lead the people? It would take a special man, of all the ones who want to. Not everybody can. He'd have to be a fighter, a thinker who was true. It's not me, but it might be you.
Well, it's not gonna be him.
Why can't it be you, Professor?
Brenda, I'm flattered, but
What, Professor?
I am way too tenured for that, and I've got a lot going on.
He sounds like my sister who says she doesn't want to go to prom, so someone will ask her out to prom.
Well, that's all the time we have. I will see you all Thursday.
Professor Harris.
Oh, Victoria, where's your GPA at now?
4.2.
4. I thought 4.0 was the best you could do.
I took some honors classes.
Oh, good for you. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm taking this philosophy class called The Meaning of Life, and I was reading the syllabus for this class, and
I'm sorry, you did what?
I read the syllabus for this class for the
I must not be hearing you right. You did what?
I read the syllabus for this class. What do you think you repeat this?
I don't think I've ever heard a student say that before.
But now I'm my sheet right here.
You're right, sorry. What was the question again?
Okay, so I have this final project for that class, and I think what we're learning there is kind of similar to what we're studying here, but I'm just having a very difficult time connecting the two.
Well, what's the final format of this project? A paper?
No, it could be anything we want. So like there's art majors doing collages, and then there's business students doing PowerPoint presentations, and then there's even a nursing student doing a study between the link of happiness and health, but I just don't want it to be me doing another paper.
We don't want you writing another paper either.
Not willing to top off the curve.
Well, if you're pretty good with words, what about a poem?
I want something with more energy, like hip hop, but I just don't feel comfortable doing that. It's just not in my element.
Okay, well, let's try this. Put your idea on paper, and then figure out the format that would best express it. Don't worry about whether you can do it yet.
That's the best idea I've heard. I guess I'm gonna try. Thank you.
Of course.
Professor, I just want to make sure you can make it to the flip meeting tonight.
Wouldn't miss it.
Thank you for being our advisor. It's at my mother's house tonight.
Of course. You know, we must all
Be better.
I'd like to meet my boyfriend, Channing.
I think I just did. Well, you know, I've been meaning to ask. How's your uncle in this house?
I go to USC,
Of course you do.
and I'm majoring in political campaign.
Of course
And
you
I
are.
want to be a political advisor and manage my own campaign as soon as I graduate.
And he will. We just need to find the right candidate.
Well, good luck to you. And Brenda, remind me that, tell your uncle that if she makes her tamales again, I might never leave.
Will do.
Well, Mia, are we all ready?
Just another starting to open. So what is this big meeting about, huh?
It's a flip meeting, a one that we're talking about ways to empower our people and improve our neighborhood.
Well, it could certainly use some improvement.
But tonight is actually a little special. I think we're finally organized enough to have enough voters to really make a difference. And we're going to run a candidate for office for the very first time.
Is it you?
Oh, wait, that's not me.
It ought to be you.
No, Alberta, but I can tell you this. Tonight, Channing is going to talk to Professor Harrow, and Channing is going to be the campaign manager.
Channing! Why?
I wear that because Professor Harrow knows so much, and Channing will work so hard. I know that they can win, Ellen.
You know so much, but you work hard.
It's not the same, I wear that.
No, it's not. You work harder than Channing.
I'm serious. I am too. You just don't like him because he's too rich for you.
I don't like him because he thinks about himself more than he thinks about you. And you think about him more than you think
I
about
do
you.
not, Abuela. We all play our part, and I just want to play my Abuela, right?
You it ought to be you. Your mind is sharp, your heart is open and true. I've lived my life, and this I'm sure that I know. You'll go as far as you believe you can go.
Hello, everybody.
Great. We can get started.
Wait, don't you have to go to the school to be president of the club? Doesn't that guy go to USC?
Well, I'm the president, but I'm having Channing officiate our meeting.
As club secretary, I know that President Channing has started the meeting.
Well, as our first order of business, let us all thank Abdullah Erendir for the wonderful dinner. And for our second order of business, as you know, we have more registered votes than any other club on campus. Will a social media officer please report?
We've had 78 new likes on Instagram this week. We're now being followed by 12 other statewide clubs, and both the LA Times Education Reporter and our student newspaper are now following our Twitter feed.
As long as there still is Twitter.
Yeah. Well, combining all our social media, we've had at least 1,900 unique visitors, half of which either comment or repost.
Excellent. Membership share.
242 registered members, which is up 25% from last semester.
Fantastic. We might even convince Abdullah Erendir to vote, right? Yeah.
No.
Fantastic. Okay. What do you think is driving all this new membership?
Well, Brenda's kissing booth on Rush.
We all took a turn. I mean, Joel, isn't that when you met your new girlfriend?
Come on, I get girlfriends wherever I go.
Anyway, because of all our important efforts, we are having an impact just beyond the college environment. I think we can run and endorse a political candidate for statewide office. Thanks to my research on local politics,
Wait, I
we
thought Brenda did the research.
Burn!
Thanks to our research on local politics, I think we can run and endorse a political candidate, and I think I want to nominate Professor Adam Harrow!
Channing, I appreciate that, but I am a lecturer, not a political leader.
Hey man, but it's like you're always telling us. The only person who fits lead is someone that doesn't want to.
How did you remember that?
What? I listen. That's what Aristotle said in the vagina monologues.
Wait, isn't that a Dubo Michael's guy running again?
No. He got caught bragging on a hot mic a few about having sex with lobbyists. Said that they were into spanking.
Really?
I guess that is some effective lobbying. Shouldn't gossip. I mean, people deserve their privacy, I guess.
He said it on the floor of the assembly to another legislator during a hearing.
For various reasons, the Republican covenant is now out, the seat is now open. And now is the time, ladies and gentlemen, to get behind the seat and make this club about winning an election!
Oh, hey, I got it. I can write like a hip hop anthem for the campaign, you know? Yeah, like a hip hop version to celebrate.
Yeah, that's great. Can I have a motion to run and endorse the candidate, please?
Yes, so moved.
Moved 9 seconds.
Excellent. Professor, what do you say?
Channing, I know that, politicians have to make compromises, and that's just not who I am.
Yeah, issues. Sure. Come on, we need excitement! They believe in better days, and they believe in you. But belief is not enough, it matters what you do. All your thoughts have power, traction in their minds. You gotta move those thoughts to action. You've got the spine. And I can help you start to do better. I can help you win thoughts and facts. power of the people. And hey, a couple of witty tweets, yeah? You gotta send those names to victory! And others to defeat! And I can help you start to do better. I can help you win. Thoughts and facts are sure to inspire, and I can give it a spin. I can see that you wanna help them. They can see that you care. So next step you wanna do better. Put yourself out there. Out there. Out there. Don't know what the meek can inherit, but hey, who protects the weak? A house is made of sticks, not carrots.
Oh, I love carrots.
And when it comes with strings, I'm not saying that you'll be a puppet and I'll be pulling strings. But together, we can crush it! Make a winning team! And I can help you start to do better. I can help you win. Thoughts and facts are sure to inspire, and I can give it a spin. They can see that you wanna help them. They can see that you care. Next time you wanna do better, put yourself out there. Out there. Come on, man. Out there. So, what do you say?
Channing? No. Look, I appreciate it all, but
I know. You can do this. What do you say?
Okay, well, I didn't have spring break plans anyway, so I'll do it.
I have an office all picked out, and it's right here in this neighborhood, 1632 Beach Boulevard. Be there or be square.
Yes, that is important. That shows we really need to support this community.
Brenda, I'm putting up this. Here, where? 1632 Beach. That place is a bit company that you know we did propose almost all the steps and kill
Well,
ourselves.
no, you're exaggerating.
No, I am not. And you know how hard it is to get the city to come in and fix things.
That's why Professor Harrow is running for office. He has ideas. He has legislation that will come out here and fix up the dangerous places.
Everyone stop! The money's for it. I don't know how much time you have left to search it. Channing makes it shorter.
I don't know about Channing, but Wayla, I am worried about your health. How are you doing?
Not great. They're hot.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'll go to the ground. You go win your election and then fix this piece up. Then I'll live forever. Just to keep my eye on Channing.
This place is everything your grandmother said it would be, Brenda.
Well, we can fix it up and clean it, all right? We'll come in all the weekend and make it shine.
I'm afraid the dirt might be the only thing holding the walls up.
Hey, you know what? We can worry about that over the weekend. You ready to go? Ready to go, big guy? This is your first public address. Your chance to meet your people. first campaign launch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. I don't know.
Remember, this is a political speech. When the reporters start asking questions, use that as a chance to hit all your talking points. Don't let them throw you, and whatever you do not start answering questions that will get you off script.
But the point of the questions is to advance the dialogue.
No, trust me, you want to stay away from those copy charts.
Just be yourself, all right? And I'm sure it'll all work out, okay?
You hear that? I think the crowd is gathering outside your office. Let's go get them!
Hello, everybody. Hello. I'd like to welcome you all to my campaign launch. This is my first political speech, but don't worry. I've been lecturing for years. No need to take out those notebooks. As we look at the push and pull between capital and labor, while the existence of the modern corporation is not necessarily an inherent public wrong, but that is to say, there is an inherent tension which present themselves to the body policy choices of the body politique. I mean, this has been happening forever. Who here remembers a time when the rent got low? No, seriously, I'd like to hear from you. Who here remembers a time when their rent got lower?
Me? When I got evicted. And it was 0.
Right, exactly right. The rent goes up and up and up until you can't pay anymore. And then what reward do you get? What loyalty does the landlord show for all of the rent you've paid for years?
Nothing.
Less than nothing. They took all of the rent you paid and used it to pay off their mortgage, and now it's going to buy them the building. Is that fair?
No.
Or when the pipe breaks, or the board on the stairs starts cracking, does that ever get fixed?
No.
Or the ventilation goes out, and you can't get any fresh air, does that ever get fixed by the landlord?
No.
Hell no!
And that is why I am running for office. I am pushing for the Facility Improvement Expedition, or the Fix Act, which will require landlords to fix your broken pipes.
Yeah.
Fix your frayed electrical cords.
Yeah.
And I have buttons.
He is finally getting through to this, Jen.
Yeah? See if he'll just listen to me? Sky's the limit. Okay, well, these stairs could go anytime. You know, I feel like we could afford a storefront at the strip mall in the valley. It's still in the district, and it's way better than this stuff.
Jennings' dumbest part of my neighborhood.
Right, yeah. I mean, we'll fix the neighborhood, but first we need to fix the election. I mean, we need to win the election.
The federal government and the state government really do send more than enough money down here to manage this personnel. But it doesn't get to the people it's intended for. The lives of people in Canada are just as bad, if not worse. And we have boondoggles of buildings that are not really meant for the people, the residents that the money was earmarked for. So what you see down here at the waterfront is a glaring, what an undemocratic place looks like.
Yo, is this the erotic Scientology study group?
This is economic sociology 330.
I don't even know how to study this stuff. Well, there aren't quizzes or multiple choice tests. Or really research papers.
No quizzes, no tests, I'm all in.
Wait, have you all filled out the pre-registration forms for classes next semester?
Oh crap.
Name, campus wide ID, blah blah blah.
Address, major.
Preferred pronouns, race. Wait, there are only 6 choices and none of them are me. What the? Select a race according to the integrated post-secondary education data system? Here are the 6 choices: white, Latino, black, Asian, Pacific Islander, American Indian, and 2 or more. That is seriously not everybody.
I don't see anything like Jewish. That's a race as much as a religion.
Just check white.
Yo, this is just like what we were talking about in class.
Oh my god.
What?
Jake White is right. This is exactly what we were talking about in class.
Yeah, man, I put the J in genius.
It sucks that we have to check this box just so we can get classes. Yeah, well, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. None of these boxes remotely describe who I am, and I'm not just gonna say something I'm not to fill out their forms.
Yeah, I'm gonna write in LGBTQ or.
Yeah, I'm writing that I'm broke.
Okay. I'm going to write in my thoughts about the campus elevators.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write about how Giles Donald is taking away our houses.
Oh, heck yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna write in that I am a human being.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. I'm gonna write the lyrics to All Star. Cause it's like,
You can't push me into your mold. Can't leave me out in the cold. Can't push me out of your mind. You can't throw me into a box. Can't
Twist the key, make it lock.
can't walk away, leave me behind. Here we are, welcome to our place. In our ranks with the riches beyond your control. And we're not gonna check your box. We're the shapes that don't fit in your square holes. We can be whatever we want. Can
Reach up and move far beyond.
can be so much more than we're told. We can build on the ground of our past. Can be more than some forecast. Can shine in the stars leading road. Here we are, welcome to our place. In our rags with no riches beyond your control. And we're not gonna check your box. We're the shapes that don't fit in your square holes.
And I feel like some people like gender identity matters more than their skin color.
It's like putting people into some categories ignores other things about them.
Yeah, and if we mix all those categories up, we can see the world in a new way. And what if we thought that housing was something that everybody should have the basic right?
Or if everyone's able to be male or female.
We didn't group people by minor differences. We even need to have diversity.
That's pushing out, yes.
You can't push me into your mold. Can't leave me out in the cold. Can't push me out of your mind. You can't be whatever we want.
Reach up and move far beyond.
Be so much more than we're told. Here we are, welcome to our place. In our lives, with no riches beyond your control. And we're not gonna check your box. We're the shapes that don't fit in your square holes. Don't fit in your square holes.
Before you guys all leave, hang on a second. So I have like this project that I'm working on, and I want to do like hip hop or like a performance, whatever. And I was just hoping you could give it a listen. Okay. So it doesn't have any music or anything, but this is what I have. Okay. All right. Virtual capital. Charge it on a card. Interest rates excessively large. Your debt is growing. In your face. Not on the top. We get a ride. We need some production work like Actinide. A stimulant chrome. You can't see with your eyes. Quick back up. Now we're taking a dive.
dude, that was amazing.
What's that tonight? Oh, it's one of the 14 metallic elements of radioactive properties, so it's like capitalism because it generates power. Because it ultimately leads to decay.
Yeah, you're really smart, but there's something missing there.
Back to the drawing board, I guess.
Let me help with the beat.
Yeah, I have it. I got it. The first set of pull numbers.
Oh God, I am actually nervous. How are we doing?
We're in first. Oh my God, we're in first!
What was it? Was it our fake sex speech? No. Social media, wasn't it?
Well, social media really isn't a positive place for reinforcement.
But social media is a rising force in
The
the
number one
political-
trending tweet is nothing but your face on the head of a defecating pig man.
Well, they must still like something if we're in first.
It must be your message about diversity, right? I mean, you're making it more than a buzzword. History really is on our side. People want to find ways to work together rather than breaking into factions. You're creating a positive alternative to divisive politics.
I mean, I'm getting texts from Giles Donald.
That sleazy developer billionaire, are you kidding, Jim?
Yeah, keep your friends close and your future employers closer, right?
You can't be serious.
Okay, look, you know what? There's no time. I have even better news. Governor Dixon and his staff are coming tomorrow. I mean tomorrow!
Tomorrow?
Yes, I have a friend who knows a fraternity brother who knows a cheerleader who really can't cheer, but knows a bartender who served Dixon drinks at a fundraiser, and he overheard Dixon, and I quote, say, "Our rising star of San Margarita speak at the statewide convention."
Channing, remind me, we need to brush up on like primary sources.
Did you get to talk to him about the Fix Act, Channing, and improving the neighborhood?
The statewide convention. This is huge. Nobody ever gets to speak there until they want an office. And an office above that. Your poll numbers must be getting a lot of attention in Sacramento, I can tell you. Look.
Okay, this is not the most humble thing that's ever come out of my mouth, but I gotta say, Channing, this feels pretty good. And this is something that can at least get us the ear of the governor on issues that matter.
Come on, big guy. You gotta get used to winning.
I know.
Confidence breeds confidence, and voters love confidence. Give me a smile. Take a moment. You can do it!
Look, I'm really happy we're in first, guys, but maybe you shouldn't let this get to your head.
I try to stay the same as my the passage of time, but consistency might be the goblet of a small mind. The sailor needs to move the sails to catch a new wind. So when I want to change my hat, but in the end I'm thinking that it's just better than losing. Don't be so you'll be suffering. But it's better than losing. Better than losing. Better than losing.
May I come in?
Yeah, we're just wrapping up for the day. Governor Dixon?
I'm Bannon Miller, gubernatorial chief of staff.
don't let the goober and gubernatorial fool you. He's a real ball buster. Oh, excuse me, miss.
Hey, don't worry, we're all professionals here.
And what is your profession, miss?
I enjoy locker room talk just as much as anyone, but my name is Brenda.
Anyway, Barbara, we just saw the good news. The poll numbers are up and they look a lot better than this place.
Yeah, they sure do.
I'd love to meet with your microdemographic analyst sometime to really cross-reference that for more extremist subreddits for fundraising potential.
Yes. I know, right? If we just had access to the encrypted Black Ops coders, it would be a gold mine.
The Federal Elections Commission, am I right?
Well, I think the polls are a reflection of the message. I mean, Professor Harrow's talking about property improvements without gentrification, and it's making sense to the voters.
Do you think voters in your district can spell gentrification?
Oh, hello everybody.
And who are you?
I'm Adam Hare. I'm pleased to meet you.
Ah,
And I know who you are, Governor.
yes. Nice to meet you. You know, I thought you'd be taller.
Well, I'd like for you to meet my campaign manager, Channing Tumtro, and this is Brenda Erendira, who is more or less the heart and
Yes,
soul
we've
of what we
met.
do here.
Tell me, how you doing on those 4 D-voter lists?
I'm sorry, I'm not sure I know what those are.
The 501c4 accounts?
You mean fundraising?
Oh, hey, look, those the 501c4 quarterly report.
Oh no, something much more interesting than that. These are the Duval Michaels visual images. I think he was so stupid he thought that lobbyist actually had feelings for him.
But what about that other woman?
Well, there's no way 2 women were having sex with that man Vanity boy. Matzo balls have more sex appeal.
Just keep looking through those pictures.
I think we were talking about 501 something or fundraising.
We're talking about unlimited, untraceable,
Highly fungible.
corporate donation.
I see, Governor. No, that's actually not really the focus of our campaign. You see, we work in an area that is supported by lax enforcement of property care laws, so no, there aren't really large corporations here.
Nobody said anything about the corporations being here.
And therefore, our campaign focuses on the district and the people that live here.
Yeah! Girls can get whacked on this.
Jay Quad,
Fix this, come on.
Which is really the whole purpose of the campaign. Professor Harrow is our point man, but the purpose of the effort is to give our community a voice in government and to transform our neighborhoods for the better. Just making the building safe would do so much.
she always says it better than I.
She knows. I see.
I know that running a modern political campaign requires fiscal money, but I
guess you can't possibly lose. What? Tell you what. Let me think a little bit about what you had to say. I'll meet with your campaign manager here, see if we can find some areas where our interests align that allow us both to do some win-win solutions for the good of the people.
Well, you are the expert here, Governor. I am happy to follow your lead.
Yes, you will.
So, Governor,
What?
what do you think?
This is the first campaign you've run, am I right?
Well, yeah, I also...
Obviously.
Yeah.
Well, then we'll be in touch.
Wait, what do you think about the campaign, about the candidate?
I'm thinking that between you and that professor and that girl of yours, Barbara, or whatever, that you're the one with the most likely career in this position, so I'm gonna give you something I almost never give anyone for free. The truth. Your boy is soft, a gentle breeze and he can toss. Never gonna be a boss, it's all a total loss, 'cause your boy is soft.
Your boy is green. The newest noob I've ever seen. As stable as a trampoline, he doesn't have an ounce of mean, 'cause your boy is green.
He's gonna fall on his face because he can't tie his shoes.
He'll walk into walls and we sing the blues.
He's gonna make me throw up while I'm watching the news.
Gonna dribble his food while he's trying to chew.
And he won't understand why his phone numbers fall.
He still doesn't know when to
Shut up!
and when to
Stand tall!
My man has cool. Hey, he's kinda new, but no one's cool. He'll take Republicans to school like a ruler. He will rule. My man has cool.
Your boy is weak. His knees will wobble when they weep. He puts the double E in geek. I give him about half a week. Your boy is weak.
My man has class.
Oh, this guy's a pain right in my ass.
Governor, give him a test. He'll get a pass.
Oh, did that sound a little crass?
My man has class.
Didn't mean to spew exhaust. I think he might be worth the cost.
Wait, really?
Now, gonna take it in the pants. Haven't got a snowball's chance. Your boy is soft.
Okay, I guess we'll have to agree to disagree about that. So,
It doesn't matter what we agree to or not. It's the primary elections that'll show us if we're right.
Or we're right.
Governor, I get it. We're the new kids. There's gonna be hazing. We can take it.
Oh, goody, because we can dish it out.
But, wait, about the campaign, I heard we might be lined up for a speaking spot.
Wait, you heard what?
That, Professor Harrell might be speaking at the election.
Who told you that?
Wait, see, I have a fraternity brother who knows a cheerleader, who knows a bartender, who really can.
Look, boy, your man isn't going to speak at this convention or any convention till he starts racking up some wins or raising some cash, or most likely both. So stop listening to rumors and start spending more time raising some money.
Wait, okay. Why did you come here then?
To see if you had any 501c4 funds to offer as tribute, to bring about some goodwill, so that after you win a seat a couple of times, you might have a chance at the speaking spot at the convention.
I see. Governor, thank you for coming. I'll talk to my campaign and see if we can do something in our mutual interest.
Well, you just do that. And if you find those 501c4 accounts, you get back in touch.
And until then,
Don't. What a putz.
Oh, Channing, I know you've been working really hard. And I was thinking
Okay, you know
that
what?
we
We
could...
might be a little bit out of depth here. New plan! Okay, so our message has been solid, but it's also been a little weak, so we just need...
Channing, you need to get a control of yourself.
No. We need access to the 501c4 funding for Black Sox donors, and then... JJ, will you shut up? Yes, we are having the most important political conversation of the election cycle. Do you mind? And you are an absolutely horrible MC.
At least we agree on something.
Whoa, you said my music was good, Professor.
Jacob, I'm sorry, but Channing and I really do need to talk, and you need to practice.
Practice.
Yes.
Practice.
Yes.
Like not a real show. Like practice.
And read the books I've been assigning you.
You read books? Read books. I'm gonna change my major again to chamber choir.
We need the room! Get out!
Okay, something obviously upset you. What did the governor and another person say to you?
Nothing. They didn't say anything. It's.
Okay, Janet, you just need to relax, all right? The main thing is that we can't lose our heads.
No, that's the thing. The main thing is that we can't be soft. Okay, we're in the real race right now, and there are sharks in these
We
waters.
can be strong, Janet, but our message is about togetherness. Surely there's some middle ground, right? Maybe strong but compassionate, right?
Like Fonzie. Like the episode where he jumped the shark. That was epic television. People are still talking about it till this day.
You know what? I can work with that. The best of the sharks, the Lake Fonzie, and now we're gonna.
No. He wasn't the shark. He jumped the shark.
Stand back. I got this. There's blood in the water tonight. Show your teeth, get ready for the fight. You may think it's just a friend. That's when you can reel them in. There's blood in the water tonight. Keep on swimming forward or you'll die. Got to be faster than the other guys. And if you don't think you can, you're next in the frying pan. There's blood in the water tonight. We can live in the ocean. We can thrive in the dark. We can feast on the smaller fish and swim with the sharks. When you see their fins, then it's too late. 60 feet of blood and guts and hate. Hiding there beneath the swales, written through everything they smell. There's blood in the water tonight. We can live beneath the ocean. We can go for the heart. We can be with a frenzy. We're gonna swim with the sharks. We can live beneath the ocean. We can thrive in the dark. We can feast on smaller fish and swim with the sharks.
That was very cool, Janet, but we need to fix that. We need health care for people like my abuela.
Yeah.
We need landlords to make repairs. I mean, we don't have to do what the governor wants us to, but we have to keep our purpose.
Well, look, you two can go out and kiss the babies, but I've got to talk to the people who've done it before.
What are they saying, Janet?
They are saying things that you want to hear, Brenda, but I don't think we can ignore it.
Professor Hero, I know it's not your office hours, but I was just hoping you could give me
I really do have to. Oh, Victoria. Sure, yes, I have 5 minutes, but then I really do have to go.
Okay. Well, I was working on my project and I really wanted to do something lyrically and I tried hip hop. It's just not working for me.
Well, knowledge always moves in 2 directions. There's the ideas you can only get from books, and then there's that raw, mess material from our lives, and you were top of the class in book knowledge.
But that is literally just it, Professor. Like, no matter how much I do to apply this to my own life, it does not work. I mean, similar to my own life, growing up in Thai culture, I didn't realize how different I was until I got older. And being black in America, I didn't feel that I was accepted until I presented my multiracial identity. And then looking at all of these different labels that are placed onto me, I don't even stop to think about my unique characteristics, but I don't even know how to make that work.
I'd say that makes you the perfect person to say something important about identity. Your identity isn't about what box you fit into. It's about figuring out what all of those differences, your non-academic differences, are. You just have to dig deep and figure out how to make those connections. And I think when you do, you'll have your answer.
I was looking for something a little bit more specific.
I can point the way, but this is something you really can only do for yourself, Victoria. Just try to be all of you in one moment and see what comes out.
Hola, Brenda. Meet some frijoles. Would you like to eat some?
Abuela, thank you. No, food isn't always the solution.
But it is usually the solution. What is it, little one?
It's nothing.
Well, the frijoles are eating themselves because there is clearly something.
I don't know, Abuela. I think we're losing our purpose. The governor has finally found something to get the people on his side, but he's completely lost focus on the community. The governor came by, instead of helping us, he just said insulting things. The governor's assistant just kept looking at me like I was a stripper. Now I think even Channing would rather impress the governor than be with me, and even you're calling me little one.
You do need food. Brenda, the world can be a frightening place, but being tough enough to deal with pressure doesn't mean that you need to be less yourself. Come on, eat. And let me tell you about you. I recall when you were born. You say my hair all joined in my arms. I would keep you safe from harm and would never be alone. To the days just stood up tall. To the
sensitive campaign materials around here. Really need those back. My God, look at this place. A former 99-cent only store. Future Halloween spirit. What a dump.
Governor, hi. I'm glad I found you here. So, look, me and my campaign have been talking. We know this is gonna be a bit.
Soft.
No,
Your boy is soft.
don't write us off yet because there's just a little.
Get out. Oh,
Governor, sir.
comes a young scrapper now, look.
Governor, imagine meeting you here, late in an office that you are not supposed to have a key to.
Oh, like a key.
Wait,
Like I need a key.
This
to
is
get
something
into
we
a
have
dead
to talk
tight
about.
like
You can't
this.
just
Oh, that's not good.
He's bleeding! He's breathing! He's not breathing, what are we gonna do? What?
Channing, call 911!
What? I don't know! Put the number to 911!
You.
Hi, look, Mr. Miller, I'm sorry. I looked on behalf of the campaign, and on a personal note, I just wanted to express.
Apologize? Are you serious?
No, I really just wanted to come here to tell you.
Say how sorry you are. You think I can take this seriously?
Oh, no, of course not. I just.
The governor of the state of California fell through a termite-infested railing to his death in your rat-infested household and office, and you want to say you're sorry? That man was one of the kindest, most generous people I'd ever met, died in your place, on your watch, and you want to say you're sorry? That man, who was like a father to me!
I'm sorry.
Just kidding, he was an evil bastard. Although, I did like that about him.
I guess me too.
Whoa! We try to avoid the phrase "me too" around here.
I can see that.
Actually, Ken, I'm glad to see you come by. I had an idea or two I thought I'd bounce off you.
Right, me too. I mean, I have some ideas as well.
You first. Your candidate was running on
The Fixed Act, which would have required.
landlords to make improvements and safety upgrades to decrepit housing.
And while making a selective visit to see where the campaign was going.
Governor Dixon, a beloved Californian.
A truly great man.
Tragically met an entirely preventable end.
And while the office Professor Harrell selected precisely because
The man of the people himself, Professor felt compelled to use his office.
since he would not be getting himself better facilities than the people he sought to represent.
And that building failed at its most crucial moment, costing the governor his very life and
Proving that no one, not even the governor, is safe from the wicked criminal minds of the
profit-hungry landlords.
The corporate robber barons.
I didn't think that was going to happen. That was very good, though. Do you think your boy could stick to that script?
Yeah, do you think you win if you do?
That, my friend, was at least a conversation.
Right. There might be a small problem we're dealing with. See, I don't know if Professor Harold knows he's still running. Might have quit.
In my experience, once the candidate gets a taste of victory, they can't get enough. It's like a shark getting the smell of blood in the water.
Interesting metaphor.
Channing wanted to say thank you for hosting the meeting.
Channing.
And I just wanted to say thank you for being there, wanting me to talk, and helping me find my purpose. Are you alright, Bella?
It's nothing.
When I've been here 45 seconds and you haven't offered me food. What's wrong?
I don't feel so good. I'm dizzy and mom came by earlier with some papers. I think they're gonna start doing repairs and they want me to move out.
Abuela, they can't do that. This is your house.
Well, they had a map. And this house is on the map. And the houses on the map are gonna be torn down to make condominiums with pools and gates and golf carts.
No, Abuela, they can't do that. This is your house, alright?
Well, they told me that I might qualify for a loan community if I talk to the bank, and then there are the medical bills and...
What bills, Abuela? Why didn't you tell me?
I went to the clinic again, and they told me that I need tests that they cannot do at the clinic. They gave me a card, but
what, Abuela?
you know I don't like to move phone, and I think he said the name of the test wrong. and
Just
I said
give me the number, alright? I'll make the call. I'll have Channing make the call. I'll have Professor Harold with you, alright?
I don't think I need this test. If they said that I need medicine and I cannot even afford them, what am I going to do?
Remember what you said, Abuela? We don't have to live like this. We don't have to be like this.
I told you to make them more like you.
It's the same thing, Abuela.
Brenda, listen to me. I can't accept what is next for me at some point. But whenever my time comes, just remember that we need someone like us to lead the way. Someone like you. Someone like who?
Nothing. What's up, guys?
They look like they're hungry.
We're tired.
Okay, it's not that bad,
It's
alright?
not that good.
Can we just get the meeting going, please?
As club secretary, I note that President Channing has not started the meeting.
The membership chair reports that all of the members are sore.
Social media manager reports she's feeling antisocial.
We need good news, man. The governor dying in our campaign office is a major downer. And Harrow hasn't said anything about it.
Like, are we still winning? This doesn't feel like winning.
I'm mostly worried that Channing, or that Miller creeper calling the shots.
I think we dipped in the polls, but I'm not sure. Where do we even look?
I'd ask Harold, but that dude has been MIA.
Just give him a break, alright? I'm sure he will pull himself together and come through, alright?
And your professor is a great teacher and a good man, but he doesn't come from this neighborhood. And he's not gonna do things in the same focus as you would.
Just don't look so down, alright? We've hit a bump, but this isn't anything that we can't handle, alright?
Don't look very happy.
I've heard
lost all the reasons I can hope.
He'll be there for us, arm in arm and hand in hand. If we need to fight together, then we can. He'll be there for us. We were always in his plan, and if we must, then he will help us make our stand.
I don't think he was right.
I heard it on the news today, another tragedy.
That we leave behind as we head home.
He'll never be a friend in need. He is not the hero that we all need.
You'll walk away and leave us on our own.
He'll be there for us, arm in arm and hand in hand. If we need to fight together, then we can. He'll be there for us. We were always in his plan, and if we must, then he will help us make our stand. He'll be there for us, arm in arm and hand in hand. If we need to fight together, then we can. He'll be there for us. We were always in his plan, and if we must, then he will help us make our stand.
Hello, Brenda? Oh, Brenda, hello. It's great to see you up with that.
Professor Harrow, we were just talking about how Brenda is unimpressed with your political positions.
Well, that will make this a little awkward.
Would you like something to eat? I made some masa for tamales last night, and I can make you something good.
Brenda, that's so wonderful that you want to cook again, but it's still morning, and Professor Harrow and I have to go to class.
Brenda, there won't be class today. I wanted to come here and tell you something, and I want to tell you in person. This isn't public yet, but the campaign will be suspended.
What? No.
You know about the governor, and it's just too much. Channing and I see it differently, but this is my decision.
Channing! And you decide? What about Brenda?
Yes, yes, I suppose, and that's why I wanted to come here and talk.
Yes. Let's talk. I mean, I need to talk to you about this house, these houses, this neighborhood. We can't stop now.
Yes, we will talk. But can I at least give you a ride to the campaign office?
Go, please.
time, Professor Harrow needs time to reflect and asks that the Dixon family speak in privacy as they mourn with each other. But he's also asked me to tell you that this incident has only strengthened his resolve to improve the safety standards for everyone in every house in this district.
Do you have any details? Why was the governor even here?
Professor Harrow and the former governor are people among people who do not seek to live among the means of their constituents. The two are meeting on ways to expand the FIX Act and get it through a legislature when tragedy struck, so.
What even happened?
Out of respect for the family, we will not be discussing any inappropriate details at this time. However, due to a lax enforcement of codes and zoning laws, a banister on the stairwell failed. The governor lost his balance, fell to the length of the stairwell, landed on the concrete floor. A heroic attempts to revive him by Professor Harrow.
Personally.
Failed.
Well, why wasn't an ambulance called?
It was. It took 20 minutes to get here. That is something that our office is.
And that of the acting governor will be looking into the disparities in response times between this district and those in wealthier areas. Professor Harrow and Mr. Tomcho will need a moment to collaborate and collect themselves. In the meantime, I ask you all to please stick around and I will be happy to answer any questions that I can.
What the hell is going on?
I'm saving your campaign!
My campaign is over.
You can't make decisions like that in theater. I'm just trying to buy you time to think this through.
There is nothing more to think about.
Yes, there is. Think about the FIX Act. Think about the good we could do. We need to improve the houses and the neighborhoods. Right, Brenda?
We do need to fix the houses and maybe protect people from losing their houses.
Mm-hmm. See? You said so yourself, man. It's the rich against the poor.
It's much more than that, and you can't just ignore a real human tragedy.
Nobody really wants to say right now, but you can't do anything about the governor's death. But you can go back into the fight, or you can stand here feeling lost and sorry for yourself.
Feeling lost, right?
Yeah.
Why aren't you feeling anything at all?
Because this isn't about my feelings! Or yours. It's about what needs to be done.
Channing, I don't know what you think you're doing here, but
I am doing what is right! You're gonna do it too.
We need to talk about this some other time.
This is the time! I'm going back out there and announcing that your campaign is moving forward and that the governor's death is the reason why the people need us!
Channing, we need to talk about this more!
Please, I just want to say.
Why don't they listen now? How can that be? I know what I'm doing now. Why can't they see? All that is possible with a small tweak from me. I'm not afraid of those internet freaks squatching like pigeons with words at their beaks. Everything's possible with a small tweak from me. But I could run this town, turn it upside down. I could bend it to me if they just listen to me.
I don't know what's going on in his head. He acts like without him, his campaign is dead. His mind closes down to what others have said to me. His phone is on broadcast, it doesn't receive.
anything about this.
Yes, that's exactly right. That's the whole point. So we can keep the buildings up to code so that you can walk up and down the freaking stairs without them collapsing.
Have you ever heard him talk like that?
I've never heard any politician sound like that.
Unless it was on an audio tape from their mistress.
I'm on my way. I have to go. Lola's in the hospital.
Professor, the codes don't set a very high standard.
No, that's the whole point. It keeps the Fix Act up to code so you can walk up and down the stairs.
But that's gonna cost the landlords a pile of dough to fix, right?
Policy enforcement and public safety shouldn't depend on how much landlords make.
Yeah, but those landlords and developers make some pretty hefty donations, and to your political party.
Well, they can't buy me.
Good Lord, you're serious!
Words unspoken, but they never mean nothing. There's nothing new, they're just as hollow as the rest. But now together, we have all we'll ever need. Here in our minds, and in our backs, and in our chests. We'll sing this song and never miss a beat. We'll strum the chords with our own hands. This world's not fair, we're told, and that will never change. But lift your voices and I know you can.
So every line is patented, dog, all the way down to the diction. My mission is clear, new hip-hop is near. Yo, listen, my work involves the dissecting of different instruments to find words that make sense for each incident. Because you see, my sentiments on hip-hop is like I provide substance rather than give you nothing. It's my spirit expressed my lyrics.
This is for the creative souls if you didn't know. For the ones who stay persistent in reaching their goals. For the ones who know that there's more to life than wealth. And for people who advocate for something greater than themselves. For the ones who strive to be different with minds that are independent. Who speak love in the words even if nobody is listening. For the ones who exude passion with every ounce of their being. Willing to stand alone and standing up for what they believe in. You
There is no twice, so we grind down so we don't have to rely on rolling dice. We just make moves, hope for the life we choose, living to do what we love, truly believing in what we do. While we're taking the time to give back to others, because I'm just like you. Hey, I practiced, and I did the reading.
Yeah, we were gonna great, yeah. But you know what, J. Claude? I think that if you took the time to be a part of something greater than yourself, it might actually help your music.
Be a better person. I got it.
Yeah, it might be a lot harder than you think, but I'm rooting for you. Come on.
No, pull it all. We have a new headline. Are you writing this down? Okay, despite attempts by his political handlers to guide his statements, Professor Adam Harrow spoke from the heart today and connected with the public in his district, reinvigorating his chances in the upcoming election. Harrow is back in the race.
Knew it.
Brenda, I'm so sorry for your loss. Thank you. We have the service scheduled for tomorrow, but if that timing is too soon, if there's anything we can do for you.
Thank you, that's all right.
Yeah. She was obviously very much loved by a lot of people. The best of us, they live on, the memories of others and through our children. Can I have a moment alone, please?
Picture I found in the hall, and on your lap I see you so small. From my childhood I knew I'd always have you. Now I can't seem to feel you at all. You were true. Guide of my youth, I am flesh of your flesh, blood of your blood. Time was a river, and I drowned in the flood. When I lost myself, you would guide me with your love. You and I, each other There's a hope that I keep in my heart, that I cherish when we were apart. Your hand in mine, forever entwined, it held me through trouble and dark. You were right, you were truth, guide of my youth. I am flesh of your flesh, blood of your blood. Time was a river, and I drowned in the flood. When I lost myself, you would guide me with your love. You and I, each other was enough. You and I, each other was enough.
let's just say I'm feeling conflicted.
Hey, come on, after that speech and all the events surrounding it, your stock has never been higher.
Well, I haven't fully committed to the campaign yet.
But he hasn't completely said no either.
I still need time to think about it, Channing.
Well, don't think too long. This business, you gotta strike while the iron is hot. The heat from that press conference won't stick around forever. How could you, do what you did? And have second thoughts about that.
Did what? What is he talking
Did
about?
all that you could. You know what? Hey, listen, you're right. We're all better if we work with the people. Making some deals with the developers might be a better way to improve the neighborhoods. The car's outside. Do what you need to do to get your head in the right place. I'll be along later.
Hey! So, the more I think about the little accident.
Accident.
Well, there are accidents, and then there are accidents.
Okay, you don't actually think that Professor Harrell
Oh,
is
no, of course not. Because such a thing spoken explicitly would be an accusation, and accusations have no place among friends, especially friends with such a enormously recently developed fundraising muscle. I was only asking if you suspect. You're right, we don't like word suspect around here either. I was only asking. There's something more to happen. And we were friends. A friend who could admire another friend's work.
Yeah, a friend could do that.
Well, let me put it this way. When I first met you, Professor Harrow looked like your grandfather taking newborns to a petting zoo, and you looked like a high school freshman so wet behind the ears you could immediately address the Southern California drought. No offense.
That was so confusing, I don't even know if I've been insulted.
But there's hardball, then there's headhunting, and taking out a political higher up if that's what you did, and I'm not saying that's what you did because that would be an accusation, and friends that don't make accusations.
Okay. So it sounds like the rumors behind Professor Harrow being responsible for the governor's death is something you're impressed by.
Step on over to my side of the office, the winning side. I'm the desk. All the big things happen. Doesn't feel that bad, does it?
Oh, you know what? I always thought they could believe in us.
The point isn't whether they believe in you or not. We can make them believe in you. The question is whether you've got the backbone to turn their belief into your power.
I think we can do that too.
If you did what I think you did, I'm sure you can. Let's make this thing happen.
Get it?
You seem like a loser, yeah, you seem just like a junk. One link for a student file with numbers in the junk. He couldn't get his message out, he couldn't raise a dime. Wind up in addition of swinging at the pitch, cause it's never song sign. But recent circumstances have caught me by surprise. You wouldn't see it coming and you missed certain something. Said,
Killer in his eyes, he's got the cojones to make this work. Plenty of testosterone to give the world a turn. Didn't think he'd understand the life out on the streets, but if he can win the game, at least he'll try to cheat.
keep going, get his lecture on.
Can put the world to sleep.
Raise his voice to raise the crowd.
He couldn't get a peep.
Oh, we tried to spread his stuff around, but he never grows size.
Wasn't really said it was hot with the head.
But now I realize.
Now he's spinning words around so truth can seem like lies.
Until that telegraph scene got never
Got the killer in his eyes. He's got the cojones to make this work. Plenty of testosterone to give the world a jerk. Didn't think he'd understand that life out on the streets. But if he can't win the game, now he's so try to cheat.
Since he's got a swagger on, I can't invest for us.
But at the rate we're going, it's congressman or bust. And now he's got a paycheck to show for all I grind.
Since you're in speech,
We're all going to the big.
that's what I had in mind. Teach the world a lesson how to gain from homicide. First I had to die till I told you about it.
A killer
Professor Harrow, what are the recent polls telling you?
Well, our message is starting to resonate with the people.
Do you have any comment on the coroner's report of the death on Governor Dixon?
As I said before, let me be very clear. The governor's death was tragically met and entirely preventable.
But should he even have been there in the first place?
As a man of the people himself, the governor would not have given himself better facilities than those he sought to represent. And neither will I. That building failed at its most crucial moment, costing the governor his very life, and proving that nobody, not even the governor, is safe from the wicked criminal instincts of the profit-hungry landlords.
What about those who say you're exploiting the governor's death for political purposes?
Governor Dixon was a beloved Californian and a truly great man. And we honor his loss by passing the Fix Act, which was legislation very close to his heart.
Isn't your stance on Fix Act costing you donations from corporate landlords?
The Fix Act is part of a comprehensive package of reforms we need. That includes the new neighborhood improvements as well. We need more and better housing, creates more income for everyone, including those in real estate professions. And I think they understand that. I think we can work with them. We are looking to approve several real estate developments even as we pass the Fix legislation.
Wasn't your campaign based on standing up to developers?
More and better housing creates income for everyone. We need the new improvement to improve the community. And I'll make sure minority contractors get the first look. That's all the time I have. I will talk to you all later.
Wait, he's working with developers now?
No.
Where is Channing?
The poll numbers look great.
Really? Yeah. Is it social media though?
No, it's better than the pig, man.
Oh,
The number one trending tweet is you.
Okay.
Starring role
That sounds alright.
in Bigfoot erotica.
Bigfoot erotica.
Bigfoot erotica. Bigfoot.
What does that got to do with politics?
I don't know. The internet's neat.
Things keep moving. Hi everyone, Channing is busy with the campaign, so I'll be officiating the meeting today.
As club secretary, I note once again that President Channing has not called the meeting to order.
First order of business, Harrow really sold us out.
No, he did not. Sure, he's winning the race, but
He's winning the race by taking money from Giles Donald.
where did you hear that?
It's not my place to say. Maybe you should talk to your boyfriend.
Baltimore!
This is just like Baltimore.
What he's saying don't sound good. Anybody who believes it, I don't think he knows what these changes are going to do to us.
Whatever, he needs to work with everyone, but he's on our side, all right?
Yeah, maybe Brenda's right, because, when I get all my money, because Billboard names me the #1 hip-hop artist of all time, it's not gonna play my ego. Wait, I'm not like that anymore.
Brenda, wake up. The developer already has a deal in place. They've already made their offers, and they're already going to tear down our houses and put up condos.
almost left the race after the governor died. But I'm so glad he did it because now he'll be here to help us do something about it.
Well, what did he say?
Yeah, at that press conference last week, it sure sounded like he was going to use the Fix Act to tear down our houses and not keep them up.
Professor Harold, thank goodness you are here.
Hello, everybody. It's always great to see the core of my grassroots support.
Put the grass in your grassroots.
I'm just here with the good news. Our donations are up. The state party is backing us, and I've just been invited to speak at the statewide convention.
Well, I mean, it does feel pretty good to be on the winning side for once.
Do we all get A's if you win?
Probably not, but I will remember every single one of you, and there are always plenty of internships in Sacramento.
Well, how about helping me keep my house?
And my apartment.
I know that some of the updates, require relocations.
What?
In order to get the Fix Act through, we needed to incorporate some neighborhood improvements as well.
You mean like tearing our houses down and putting condos up?
No, those maps are part of the plan that we have to fight.
I know that it's hard to understand, but part of an integrated plan is demolishing buildings whose economic value can't be recovered and improving those who can.
You mean if our house is on part of the map that's going to get torn down, our house is going to get torn down? Wow.
No.
I'm gonna ace this test.
No. Those residents can move into freshly built units.
You mean after their houses are torn down, they can move into low-income housing?
Those maps are not my favorite thing either, but when it's done, Brenda, this will be an incredible public-private collaboration.
But Abuela Erendira's house is on that map. You were gonna let it get torn down? And let her move into low-income housing?
It's for the good of the community. It's for everyone.
That's exactly what you told us not to believe when the developers say that. This isn't the community. These are people living in homes. We know what's good for us. And it's not developers coming in and tearing down our houses and moving us into condominiums we still don't own. Is this the power of love and action that can collapse empires? Is this how we can all be better together? I believed it. I really did. I guess I was a fool for that.
Well, what do you say, Professor?
Well, all I can say is you've all given me a lot to think about. I have seen my ups and downs, worn colored coats and thorny crowns, but I'm not a better man for all I've done. I have walked a hero's path, faced Facebook wars and Twitter wrath. My backroom deal still melts within the sun. But now I found my moment of clarity. It was from waiting in my books, the best advice I never took. But now with open eyes I can finally see. I see with clarity. I have these thoughts that I can share, but what I am is part of where I've lived and been, and that is all I know. I can help and lend a hand without my head deep in the sand, but they must choose where it is they want to go. That's what I know.
world-class team of lobbyists, bakers, and developers to move this project. Good people of this caliber come together.
Hey, nice TED talk, buddy.
Just keep going.
The results can only be good things. I am proud to join this community. I want to know from everyone in this community to be warm and helpful, especially Professor Barreau, who I am here to endorse.
Actually, I have some words I'd like to share, Mr. Donald.
Why, there's Adam now. I didn't know you could be here in person.
Thank you. Thank you. After some consideration and reflection on my own values and the original goal of my campaign, I have decided I am going to withdraw my candidacy from the California legislature. I know that this comes as a surprise, but I truly think that this community needs to be represented from someone from their own community, not just someone who lives in gerrymandered district lines.
What the hell is going on?
In an absolutely startling development, what was supposed to be a mundane announcement for a development project has turned into a chaotic scene behind me where Professor Adam Harrow, the frontrunner in the election for the local Senate seat and an advocate for community development, has just withdrawn from the race.
I'm here with a local journalist from the Merida Star, who's been following this race closely. What does all this mean?
I don't think anyone knows what this means yet, but it seems like a major win for the developers. The Fix Act started as tenants' rights legislation, but now includes major financial incentives for private developers. And Harrow was always pushing for a focus on the residents. Without another strong progressive candidate, this district and the Fix Act seem likely to become forces for gentrification.
Excuse me, I have an announcement. As Professor Harrow's decision has come to a shock to us all, it is important that this community development still gets completed, which is why I'm transferring my own work from Professor Harrow's campaign manager to the newly formed Giles Donald campaign.
Channing, what?
Not now, Brenda. I'm confident that in the coming weeks we'll file the appropriate paperwork and get Mr. Donald's name to be on the election ballot.
Isn't there a conflict of interest with Donald being the developer and the legislator?
Nobody understands development more than the developer. There are business leaders that make excellent representatives.
Do you even have enough time to raise funds for the campaign?
Well, we are confident that we'll have access to the same 501c4 funds than all the rest of the endorsed candidates. Thank you very much,
Is
everybody.
Donald even a Democrat?
Does this mean that Donald has the endorsement of Professor Harrow?
No, I offer my endorsement, my full support, my undying loyalty to the person who should have been the candidate from the beginning. I nominate Brenda Arendira. It ought to be you, Brenda. It ought to be you.
Mr. Arendira, did you speak to Professor Harrow about this? Are you ready to run for office?
You'll take me as your leader, as you alter in your hearts. Find a way to make us one so all can play their part. We'll face our opposition.
I'll always cherish my early misconceptions of you. But we're done. And if anything, I feel relief and joy.
I still think we need to talk.
So talk.
So that was something. I can see you have a lot in common with us.
What are you after, Chairman?
I want the neighborhood to be better. I want the places where people can feel safe and controlled by security, and I want the community to feel.
You're talking about the community. Like, you even know what that is. The way for us to transform our own lives and our own neighborhoods is to know that our solutions come from us. And not from some politician we helped get elected that says that they have answers. And what we don't do is sit in pools in gated communities and separate units. Turning us into suburban clones isn't the point, Channing. Diversity isn't diversity if we all think and live the same way.
That's not my point.
That's what you're doing. Nobody ever says they're coming into a poor area to tear it down, raise the property values, and price the residents out of their own homes. But that's what happens when people like you do things like this.
Look, the point is to get in with the people that know how to improve the neighborhoods!
It's for the banks and zoning commissions to shred the red lines, and let's make our own homes better. You can't act like you know what people want if you don't let them make their own decisions.
Well, good luck, Brenda. Every game has winners and losers, and I know what team I want to be on.
Winners win, losers fall. But as we win, lose, it seems we get nowhere at all. If we see all there
I don't get it. So does she win?
Are you kidding me? Didn't you read that paragraph from the Pedagogy of the Oppressed on the very first page of the program?
Yeah, duh.
Wait, I thought you always did the reading.
I mean, of course I always do the reading, but I'm gonna check my notes on this one.
Of course she wins, but that's not really the point.
Pick one up in the lobby on the way out. Aaron, am I forgetting anything else?
No, sir.
All right, you have been a fantastic audience. Thank you so much for coming out to join us. That goes to you up.